This song is called Kansas, and I wrote it, again, I used to live in New York, and when I was living there, you know, I would come back from time to time, and loved being here, but loved being there, and there was something that drew me back, and this song is kind of about that place of being away from home and longing for home a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so here we go.
Alex Mallet, Kansas.
Subway station, rain inside. Don't make contact on the ride. Strangers with those empty stares, wishing that your seat was theirs. Had to get out, had to get out, had to get out, and back to Kansas. 18 years old with nothing to do. Wide open road and an itch in my boot. Aim for the rainbow shaped like a brick. Rain comes down, those storms are electric. Had to get out, had to get out, had to get out of Kansas. Oh, there was always something else over that far horizon. Oh, there was always something else, seemed to be calling out to me. Looking out that airplane window, feathered blue above, prairies below. Looking out that airplane window, feathered blue above, prairies below.
Yeah, man, that's so beautiful. What a beautiful song.
She circled the wagons, she didn't give me a chance. She pulled my heart out with a seismic glance. This race was over before it even began. If I was a horse they'd shoot me, but I'm only a man. And if I had a designer, he was well equipped. He was tried and tested, and he stuck to the script. He drank a bottle of brandy before he drew up my plans. If I was a house, they'd knock me down, but I'm only a man. I get lost in translation, I fly into a rage, I splatter affection all over the page. But this is no love story, we're not Jack and Diane. If I was a letter you'd return me, but I'm only a man. And the songs of fondness carry me up towards the planets. Then the songs of numbness send me crashing back down to earth. I'd catch the stars if they'd help me know what you're thinking. If I could paint your dreams, then I would, for all that it's worth. But I can't. Now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm lying here on the floor, waiting for an answer for your knock at the door. But you're on greener pastures, you've slipped through my hands. Still, if I had wings I'd fly to you, but I'm only a man.
Yeah, man. Beautiful. Pat Byrne, Beth Watts Nelson. Folks, I'm EB. You're in the EB Lounge, and we are rocking the very first episode of Season 2 of Storytime. And what an episode it is already. Like, just, these are just beautiful songs by both of you. They're absolute delight to play. We've got so many of our good friends who are hanging out with us here in chat, and some new ones as well joining us. And the whole idea, the very idea of this convoy, EB Convoy, is so that friends of Pat's can meet friends of Beth can meet friends of Pat's, and all the friends that I buy off to be my friends can meet all the rest of y'all. So thanks so much for... No, I'm kidding. You guys are great friends. They actually, they're really cheap. They just take pizza rolls. Yeah.
I better get some pizza rolls.
I know.
Let's talk of pizza rolls.
I know.
Make me
I better
hungry.
deliver, right? Yeah. I don't actually have any pizza rolls. I should get some pizza.
Okay.
Like promises, EB. Dude, what a beautiful song. I remember you as I grabbed the lyrics to send to Beth a little bit earlier when we were prepping, and I think there was a link or something, basically or a description on the Bandcamp page where the lyrics were. It's like, oh, this is basically about feeling inadequate. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. That song, does that come from anything in particular background? This song, or tell us where that song comes from.
Sometimes, you'll just feel compelled to write a song. You're like so emotional or whatever,
Yeah.
and there's something going on in your life and you want to sit down and write about it. This one was more like I heard a line that I liked in a movie, and I was like, I'm going to write a song about that. And I was actually in a cafe with earphones in and just sat there for a couple of hours and wrote it. The movie was Herself, which is an independent Irish movie. It's great. It's about the housing crisis in Ireland, where a lot of people, the government will put them up in hotels because they can't afford homes.
Oh, wow.
And so it's about this single mother, and she spends her days as a house cleaner for several like rich people, and one of them is like this female doctor, and she arrives at work one day and the lady is passed out in her bathroom, and she's like going through some medical thing, and the maid is like, "Is everything okay? Will I call a doctor or whatever?" And she's like, "No, if I was a horse they'd probably shoot me, but I'm only human," or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just thought that, because
Such a great line.
Yeah, I think everyone feels inadequate.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, and that line just stuck out. I was like, oh, I wonder if I could write a song based around that sentiment.
Yeah.
And then just all these other things started coming.
Yeah. So that was basically kind of like the hook that got you going, and you just ran with it.
Yeah, she said like I'm only human or something, but only a man just fit better, and then that was.
Oh, don't worry, we won't rat you out to the movie, the studio.
I wish they even cared,
Right? So if you've seen the video that I have like 3 seconds of what I 100% believe is fair use in Convoy. If you've never been to you could probably guess just by seeing the decor of the house. But I literally have on my sofa a giant
Middle Earth
map of Middle Earth, right? So I'm a bit of a Lord of the Rings fan, just saying. And so I really wanted to stick where there's we crossed the line with 1,000 screaming trucks. There's a scene where my favorite scene in all 3 of the 12 hours of Lord of the Rings, the extended cuts, because really, what other cut is there? But point being, where Gandalf shows up at Helm's Deep, on the 7th day, look to the east, and then they do, it's the 7th day, and then Gandalf storms down with Éomer and like thousands of badass dudes on horses.
That's in the video?
It's like 3 seconds. Yeah. So I say that, I put credit in there just to say from New Line Cinema, just to cover my bases.
Peter Jackson's like, where's all this extra money coming from?
Whoa, I got a Venmo ding of 3 cents. What? What's going on?
I just saw
EB Convoy.
I saw it maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago in Chicago, the Lord of the Rings musical. Have you seen it?
I saw you post, how was it? Please.
Look, of course it's impossible.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was way too ambitious.
Epic.
Right, sure.
But I had a really good time. Like if you were to judge it on its own merit, it's not a good musical. But it's
A little girl too, so I know how it feels to be small, standing in your Easter dress, trying not to make a mess. And yes, I love my teddy bears and dolls, but there was one thing I loved most of all. Horses beautiful, horses gentle, long pretty mane shining in the sun. Horses powerful, horses all muscle, horses free when they run. That's why little girls love I had this disease that made my whole body hurt. So no cartwheels and no climbing trees for me. But I had my mother's piano, couldn't make a big old noise. Had horses running through my dreams. When I drew them, sometimes I gave them wings. Horses beautiful, horses gentle, long pretty mane shining in the sun. Horses powerful, horses all muscle, horses free when they run. That's why little girls love. That's why little girls love. as a little girl's. Horses beautiful, horses gentle, long pretty manes shining. Horses powerful, horses all muscle, horses free when they run. That's why little girls love. That's why little girls love horses. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Lovelace.
Hello.
I realized that you know, sometimes there's things in your life that don't serve you, and you should just let them go. But other times, people are holding on to things because it's an act of love, and so that's what this song's about.
Yeah, brother.
It's called Midwestern Goodbyes. that e-cigarette, and your mobile phone. Things that you can't leave behind when you go. And if it weren't for work and the weekends, you swear that you could throw them away and just say goodbye for good. Well, sometimes you smile when it's over, but darling, it don't hurt to cry. Just know when you're singing a swan song and when it's a lullaby. And just let go. All we get is time, and life's too short for Midwestern goodbyes. That Honda Accord, made in 2003, that you ran off K10 right into an elm tree. You took your senior pictures perched up on that hood. Can still see 'em tow it away as you say goodbye for good. Well, the glory days don't last forever, but the bad times go away too. See the dogwoods drop leaves in the winter and wait for the red buds to bloom. And just let go. All we get is time, and life's too short for Midwestern goodbye. That box that I keep stashed under my bed, filled with some letters that you've never read. I once tried to burn them, but they're like a stump of green wood. Still, someday I pray that I'll say goodbye for good. They say broken hearts take a bit longer. We'll know when the moment is right. You left me there at the altar, and then we went out the next Saturday night. And we'll let go. It's okay to take this slow. We've got time for a Midwestern goodbye. And just let go. All things heal in time, and I guess love is a Midwestern goodbye. Is a Midwestern goodbye. Oh, I best get going. Is a Midwestern goodbye. Just one more beer. Is a Midwestern goodbye.
Jack Summers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's an emptiness here, now you're gone. There's one less voice in my world, one less number in my phone, and my safety net fell flush to the floor. Now it's a deathly trapeze, and what am I doing it for? But you come to me in the night, singing Edelweiss and giving me wisdom. And you say, what's for you won't pass you. They can't buy what you don't sell. If everybody loves you, then you're not being yourself. Value minutes more than pennies. Don't ever put a price tag on your soul. And let go of the begrudgers. Hold on to your friends. Keep close the ones that love you, 'cause they'll be there in the end. And fill yourself up with kindness. Don't let malice have a place in your soul. You're not on your own. I'm deep in your fabric. You're taking me with you wherever you go. So don't be afraid. I'm here on the sideline. I'll walk with you in the darkness. I'll celebrate the light. But you're not on your own. So I'll keep singing till I can't sing anymore. I'll see your face in the crowd. I'll remember the things that you wore. And I'll strive to be the man you taught me to be. And then when the waters get rough, in my dreams you'll whisper to me, you're not on your own. I'm deep in your fabric. You're taking me with you wherever you go. So don't be afraid. I'm here on the sideline. I'll walk with you through the darkness. I'll celebrate the light. But you're not on your own. I'm deep in your fabric. You're taking me with you wherever you go. So don't be afraid. I'm here on the sideline. I'll walk with you in the darkness. I'll celebrate the light. But you're not on your own.
Pepper.
Beautiful.
Beth Watts Nelson.
Beautiful.
Thank you both.
Thank you
That's
for.
so fun.
Oh, man. Thank you so much for making Storytime Season 2 start like this. I don't think we could have had a better start, really,
Thank
or
you.
better people to start it off with. You just the way y'all embody what we're trying to be here, just by being you. Thanks.
It's a lovely trio.
Agree.
Thank you again. And I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, what you're doing, it matters.
Thank you.
Never give up on it.
Nice.
Where did the time go? The kids in your prime, yeah, they were living. Just a high-class broad and a down-home but-chugging musician. It wasn't a cakewalk. There were many who desired a favor. He carved out a place in her heart on a spearmint lifesaver. She's a bright light, and her rebellion encompassed his nature. In those times they found joy so bold. When you loved, it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that is deep in your soul. You never give up on it. They found themselves moving from the east coast to the west. The parents never gave the blessing. They'll come around eventually, I guess. Had themselves two boys, a loving home to build a dream. Holidays at Dairy Queen. Money was tight, but the love was all they need. And boy, it came, a soliloquy after refrain, as if happiness showed you the way to cut through all of the youth's malaise. And joy so bold, when you loved, it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that is deep in your soul. You never give up on it. Never give up on it. You got a lot of nerve standing up to the darkness. To say positivity conquers all fears. And if all of their years are leading up to passing on the things that they've learned, now all of their children are all grown up, and they wanted you to know that they heard loud and clear. I say they made it, a 1 in a million shot that found its way. From the first look they ever exchanged to counting all the wisdom in their grace. Love like a river. Them two honey bunnies turned that tide from a busted up Pontiac ride to a new pickleball court in their drive. And boy, they say good health is a true wealth these days, and belief is all that it takes. Keep cutting out sugar just to be safe. And joy so bold, when you loved, it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that is deep in your soul. You never give up on it. Oh, joy so bold, when you loved, it just can't be controlled. Like a rift that it's deep in your soul. You never give up on it.
Fox and Bones, Sarah Vitor, Scott Gilmore. What an absolute delight. What an absolute pleasure to have you all join us tonight.
Don't you know that your heart is a garden? You can grow whatever you want. Sweet like the berries of summer, or the bitterness of unsung love. Don't you know that your heart is a compass? It'll take you wherever you want. Flowing from the river to ocean, still as a lighthouse on shore. Drink from the fountain in your own mind. Breathe in the oxygen around your smile. Spin at the axis of your own sphere. You can do what you want, feel what you feel. Don't let anybody turn your own wheels, wheels, wheels. You can do what you want, feel what you feel. Don't let anybody turn your own wheels, wheels, wheels. that your heart is a garden. You can grow whatever you want. Flowing from the river to ocean, still as a lighthouse on shore. Drink from the fountain in your own mind. Breathe in the oxygen around your smile. Spin at the axis of your own sphere. You can do what you want, feel what you feel. Don't let anybody turn your own wheels, wheels, wheels. You can do what you want, feel what you feel. Don't let anybody turn your own wheels, wheels, wheels.
Rachel Lovelace. Rock on.
This is my confession. We all want acceptance. Know that we are a sin. They are them. I am a wanderer, crossing borders. My home today will be tomorrow. Another place I've been. I've always been a traveler, gypsy peddling my wares. Oh, trinkets I've taken, I've found, burdens I bear. Can't tell you where I'm going. I don't know myself. I won't tell a lie, only testify to the place I am now. This is my story. It is all a journey, and the road goes on beyond and before my beginning. Someone else's ending. Tell you what I know, and now it is yours. I've always been a traveler, a gypsy peddling my wares. Oh, trinkets I've taken, treasures I've found, and burdens I bear. Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents beneath the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents beneath the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my This is gypsy's code. Wherever you are, it's home.
Beatnik generation. We have all these snap. We actually have an
pretty
emote that is snaps. Yeah, which I know you know. Yeah, one of our emotes on Twitch.
You guys are very good at music. You're very good at music.
Well, thank you.
Oh, what's the point of hoping when all hope is lost? And what's the good of trying if it comes at a cost? Oh, I've done everything between tears and medicine, and there just ain't no relief to find.
gin inside my glass looks like a crystal ball, and I see endless cold, but I feel heat in my bones. At least I'm feeling anything at all. What's the point of hoping when all hope is lost? And what's the good of trying if it comes at a cost? Oh, I've done everything between tears and medicine, and there just ain't no relief to find. 5 o'clock means darkness now. Lights fill up the homes. Walking down my street, people inside look glad and warm. But this heart knows no home, just a lonely wandering soul. But the pup sat by the doors, the best companion I could have asked for. Oh, what's the point of hoping when all hope is lost? And what's the good of trying if it comes at a cost? Oh, I've done everything between tears and medicine, and there just ain't no relief to find. Incense smoke and candle wax curl up around the room. I took down all those pictures of me and you. Now there's so much empty space to fill up around this place, and the mirrors reflect the fact that I've been replaced. And there just ain't no relief to find.
Folks, Rachel Lovelace premiering in a public venue. I'll wait for you. Take it.
I'll wait for you by the riverbed till skin sinks into the morning dew. I'll wait for you on the side of a cliff, callous my hands to reach the sledge. All rivers lead to the ocean, all rivers become the sea. I'll add salt to water, I'm tired from my dreams. All rivers lead to the ocean, like we were meant to be. Don't let me die alone, I'm scared of what I'll see. I'm scared of what I'll see. shard of glass dulls its edges, eroding the past. I'll wait for you like a flower waits for sun through the bitter depths of winter, not knowing when to bud. All rivers lead to the ocean, all rivers become the sea. I'll add salt to water, I'm tired from my dreams. All rivers lead to the ocean, like we were meant to be. Don't let me die alone, I'm scared of what I'll see. All rivers become the sea. I'll wait for you as long as it takes, like a mountain patiently stands by the lake. I'll wait for you, and when the time comes, we'll drift away like otters and become the stars. All rivers lead to the ocean, all rivers become the sea. I'll add salt to water, I'm tired from my dreams. All rivers lead to the ocean, like we were meant to be. Don't let me die alone, I'm scared of what I'll see. I'm scared of what I'll see. All rivers become the sea.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Beautiful, my friend. Rachel Lovelace, tell us about that song.
Yeah, so I just remembered this the other day that I wrote this song when Kirsty was in the Tetons on tour with an artist named Olive Klug. And they were in the Tetons and she was sending me pictures and stuff. And
I met Olive when she was here in Folk Alliance when they were here. Yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah.
And I just, the Tetons just have like a very special place in my heart. And so I was just missing it, you know? And next year we're planning on summiting the Grand Teton. And so I was like, you know, this feeling of waiting for that moment, you know?
Yeah. When you and I rehearsed this song a little bit ago, you also mentioned that it held something special for someone in your family.
Yeah, my grandmother, I performed this song for her a couple months ago when I got to see her, and my sister was telling me that she was asking my grandmother, like, what are you gonna do when you get to heaven? And my grandmother said that she was gonna go see her, I'm gonna go see my honey, is what she said. Because unfortunately my grandfather passed away very, very young. And so, yeah, she was just like, I'm gonna put him in my arms and say, why'd you leave me so early? So this song just like, I don't know, came about, and it makes me think of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I'm so glad that song's over, though. It's a hard song. It's so hard. I was literally shutting go, okay. Oh, God. No. That's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Creed.
Worth it,
Though. I played it right.
You did. Felt good.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everyone at the Academy.
What's it all worth anyway? Can you measure life in numbers? And if so, what's the fair rate of exchange? Do you know the price point for each new breath that you take? If you only had a moment left, what would you wanna say? How long does this ride last? Is there really any difference between our future and our past? Going through changes, hell, everybody's changing it seems. Well, you'll never be the person you are till you ditch the person you've been. Time doesn't know the shape we're in, though we keep trying our best to explain. Life is always dying to begin. What a strange and wondrous place we're in. What's it all worth anyway? I'd say a lot, but it's all about perspective these days. Don't let them tell you anything at all. Some people hit the ground running while others take a lifetime to crawl. Time doesn't know the shape we're in. That's fine, whatever's meant to be. I'm just trying my best to comprehend what a strange and wondrous place we're in. What a strange and wondrous place we're in.
Okay. If you don't like that song in the first 15 seconds, you're not going to like it. I mean, because it just...
It's a polarizer.
Right. I mean, honestly, it is. Because, you know, so like I said, there's so many times I listen to one of your songs and I go, oh, like like a lyric jumps out, but you don't bury the lead anywhere in this song, right? It's just like straight from the...
goes right from the jump.
I even wrote it out because I wanted to make sure I read this lyric correctly because it's, what's it all worth anyway? Like, okay, can you measure life in numbers? Oh, I'm done. Wait, what? And then it goes, and if so, what's a fair rate of exchange? And I'm like, oh, I need to listen right now. And then, do you know the price point for each new breath that you take?
14 is the answer.
Is it?
14.
Yeah. Carry the one. Yeah.
Well, I know I'm changing, 'cause I don't know which way to go. And I know I'm caving. There's only so much that I can hold. I guess that's life. What can I say to you? It'll give you grace when most of your days were blue. No, I love you, but I have to leave. Another current upon the sea. And I hope it stops raining, 'cause I already packed my coat. And I hope they'll be playing something sweet when I get home. Guess that's life. What can I say to you? It'll give you grace when most of your days were blue. You know I love you, but I have to leave. Just a rambler, fuss over me. Here you go. Well, so you know I'm not staying. There's too many places that I need to be. I hope you know I'll be praying. This isn't the last you've heard from me. Guess that's life. What can I say to you? It'll give you grace when most of your days were blue. No, I love you, but I had to leave. Just a rambler, just a gambler, another current upon the sea.
Yeah, I waited to say anything because I didn't want to step on the song. It was so good. I want to make sure I get a full take of that song on the set, man. Such a great song, brother.
I feel it every time. That song, that's the song that I play where I get emotional. Like,
yeah.
The few songs I play where I'm like, okay, this one hits home.
That I love when drummers do that to their cymbals. It's like a thing.
You give them the zing.
Zing!
Give 'em the zing!
I love that. I
Yeah.
freaking love that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I tried to explain that to a rock drummer one time, like this, like okay, I kind of need make a, and he's like, he had no, I could not walk him through it. Like it's like you take the thing, you flip it over.
It's part of the brush.
Yeah.
Situation.
Yeah.
For sure. 'Cause
Yeah.
You got the.
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
but then you got the.
Yes, that.
You know.
Rock drummers, take note.
This song was inspired by a man that actually Rachel and I and my folk duo partner, Galen, met down at Yerkes Springs, Arkansas. So
fabulous.
Hope you enjoy this little story. 1, 2, 3, 4. I met a man down in Arkansas. All he had was a dog and his guitar. Said he'd been running pretty far for some time now. Pumped him a cig and he played me a tune. Reminded me of azaleas blooming in June. Then he asked if I'd shoot for the moon, 'cause he was headed that way. And I it doesn't matter. Maybe the moon is out of reach. That's what I thought as he kept on with his speech. Told me he'd settle once he got to the beach of the Great North Pole. Now I don't need any diamonds or gems, or the touch of some lonely gentleman. Perhaps I'll settle on the beach instead of the Great North Pole.
What a fun tune to play. Even more fun with a duck on a head.
I'm leaving tomorrow for a date with the stars in the world's fastest hot air balloon. Keep the George Strait cassette tape I left in your car, 'cause I won't be back anytime soon. And buy cheap libations from the Texaco station off of southbound I-35, and come bid adieu to the man you once knew as I set off on the ride of my life. For Aspirin, at Astra, I'm a propane-propelled pioneer. For Aspirin, at Astra, our problems look small from up here. My vessel will fly through these October skies to give me an aerial view from the Sea of Japan to the Grand Coulee Dam. Sayonara, my terrestrial blues. And I'll turn the page on the wars that we waged as I float on lighter than air, and remember you best that blue satin dress as you dance through Lafayette Square. For Aspirin, at Astra, I'm a propane-propelled pioneer. For Aspirin, at Astra, our problems look small from
up here. So I'm thankful for my worst mistakes. They're the ones that brought me. And every time my heart did break, my journey got a little more clear. For aspirin, Ad Astra, a propane-propelled pioneer. For aspirin, Ad Astra, our problems look small from up here. And one day the wind will blow me back again, and I'll slowly float down from the moon. And I'll see you with bells and a story to tell from the world's fastest hot air balloon.
Man, that song just keeps getting better each time.
Let me tell you something true. It's hell on earth when I'm with you. Got me screaming till I'm blue. But nothing is gained, there's nothing to lose. I don't mind that you cry all the time. I think it's funny, don't you see? And I don't mind, you like to waste my time. You take all your problems, you blame them on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me count the ways you deny me heaven. 8, 9, 10, 11. When I get to 12, you know I'll be stiffing. 13 reasons why I'm not there. There's 13 reasons why I don't care. Said you're the reason why I'm not there. You're the reason why I don't care. I don't mind that you cry all the time. I think it's funny, don't you see? And I don't mind, you like to waste my time. You take all your problems and blame them on me. Come on, Evie. cry all the time. I think it's funny, don't you see? And I don't mind, you like to waste my time. You take all your problems, you blame them on me. You take all your problems, you blame them on me. So take all your problems, just blame them on me.
Joshua James! What's up, my man? Greetings, senor.
Hey, wonderful being here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome! Dude, so awesome to have you. Man, so first off, as a newbie, as a first-timer, as all the things to first time here at Storytime, hanging out with me at the EBLounge, I always love to ask this question. So 2 trains, one leaving Chicago, one leaving New York City.
I'm somewhere in Delaware.
Boom! Nailed it. You know, I had a feeling you knew the answer to this one. So
I
crushed
studied the
it.
math book before I showed up.
I read maths. I read math things.
I can spell the word math.
Well, that's better than me. Is that with 1 or 2 Z's? I can't remember. 4 Z's. Ah, that's, you know what?
4, baby.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Man, boom. Man, brother, it's good to have you. So what was the first thing when you walked into the great EB Tavern? What was the first thing that caught your eye?
Oh, I mean, the giant skull back here. What are you talking
I mean,
about?
Sid is rather prominent, isn't he? Sid the second.
Well, first of all, if you have not been here, which I'm sure most of you have not, this whole room is so sick. It's like walking onto a theater set. It's really cool.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks, dude. We go for immersion around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm way back in time.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I was once a Union soldier marching into war. My rifle on my shoulder, I dreamed of Illinois. My cavalry was called in to fight at Gettysburg. We marched into the devil's den. I said my final words. My only regret is that I didn't get to buy her wedding ring. But I'll go down standing in the middle of everything. Well, I came back as an outlaw, robbing dime stores, banks, and trains. I made my way to Arkansas from the Oklahoma plains. The sheriff and his posse put a bounty on my head. 200 if you caught me, 150 if I was dead. A clerk shot me down in a nowhere town outside of Eureka Springs. Found guilty of standing in the middle of everything. Well, one day I came back again in the bottom of the 8th. The manager called to the pen so I could get the safe. I stood there on the rubber and stared down to my Gio. I let go of my cutter as hard as I could throw. But the Yanks cleared the bench when the pen was clenched on the back of old Joe's swing. And I was there standing in the middle of everything. Well, I was playing for the tip jar down at the Hooch and High
when the old man who was tending bar asked me to step outside. He said that he remembered me from a life so long ago. We sailed across the 7 seas to the Gulf of Mexico. He said, I thought you'd be an astronaut, a preacher or a king, but here you are standing in the middle of everything. I followed back my footsteps to where it all began. I wrestled with the retrospective history of man, and in a rest stop east of Paxico, written on a bathroom stall, I found out what I need to know about the meaning of it all. I said, don't waste your time trying to find the right lines. Just open your mouth and sing. Be happier standing in the middle of everything. Be happier standing in the middle of